Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
Breaks into the open on the left. The 20. Touchdown.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Patterson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Oh, what a move. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's looking to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place, and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 87. Halsey in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. I mean, in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Tagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And he's in for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just
looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Caldwell. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Patterson. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Off the play fake on first down. Fakes to grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at second and 6. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. They try to get it outside on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. On the ground, it's Walker. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
That's reeled in. It's Mitchell. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense in a split backfield. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Mark now at the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Walker. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Whitaker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Caldwell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. It's a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Caldwell. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Calls his own number. Knocked off his feet. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read.
And it'll be a touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll send the back in motion. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I have absolutely love when defensive backs do exactly what he did. Don't try to make the big play. A lot of times you see them go up together and the receiver come down, but he goes up, he bats the football down, makes sure nobody catches it, no points are getting put on the board. Nice play by the defense.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.